Right to the air is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Purdy now to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to be met at about the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Charlie Warner. 56 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 53 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A second down throw for Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete to the tight end Werner. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Purdy off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up third down.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. Down right around the 25. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Play action. Now Purdy. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Niners 21, Jets 10.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And the Jets first down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and
Play
7.
action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Steps away, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Open man, here is Cobb. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers again now. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 17 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Breaks through the contact. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Here's first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, club, we gon' see though. I feel like she more of a CEO, or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar,